Michael Barber thinks it's House of Scouts television. Did I say that right?
Fantastic.
Right. No Yank, we've got Foz. Here we are today. Sat Milton again, once again. Come one of our home turfs, this, isn't it?
It's like, you know, I've been here every day this week. It's gone, and it's as though, like, I don't know. This is my second home. I mean, I love the place. You know, come in, grab a coffee, do some work. I've been here since about 11 o'clock this morning.
You got your sleeping bag underneath the back there, haven't you?
Sleeping bag underneath. And yeah, so just do a little brief preview of the weigh-in, preview of the show this weekend before we head over to the beer cellar for the weigh-in this afternoon.
Right, okay, now we're on a different promoter this weekend now. Last weekend we were Eddie again.
Yeah.
This weekend we were Frank Warren.
Yeah.
In your own opinion, what's the difference in shows that both of these both promoters put on?
Well, I think there's a major difference. All right, mate. And I think that major difference is quite clear for all to see. You know, Frank Warren's got Queensberry Promotions and he's got his own TV channel in Box Nation. But Eddie Hearn on Matchroom Sport, I've got the backing of Sky Sports, and it's a level playing field in terms of talent. But when it comes to production and class and quality, it's a different level.
You know, we've got our main focal point for this weekend anyway. The main man on the bill is Liam Smith. Now last weekend you seen him three of his brothers fight, and Stevens obviously just walked past his den with his young lads. What do you reckon on Liam Smith and the four brothers? Is he the best of the four currently?
I like Liam Smith. I think he's got a bit of everything. I think he's very good. He's technically very good. He's very well rounded. You know, he doesn't do anything brilliantly, but he does everything well. Yeah. Do you understand what I mean? He's got that bit of everything. Yeah. Now, in terms of is he the best? That's debatable, because the three others have already said themselves that Callum has the potential to be the best and to be the standout. Now, you know, Callum's had 20 fights now, 15 stoppages, and is mandatory for the WBC World Super Middleweight title. Liam's already a world champion. Liam's got the bragging rights in the house. Liam takes his world title belt to the Sunday dinner table. You know, Stephen won the WBC silver title last weekend at Goodison Park. Paul just come back two wins in 3 weeks. You know, it's the family's buzzing, and more importantly, the city's buzzing. And it's I think Liverpool has such a hotbed of talent that anybody outside of Liverpool should be looking at this city as a focal point for British boxing.
You know, with the list of fighters that we've got up, all local fights, as you say, Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren have both benefited massively financially, and obviously boxing reputation's gone up on the back of Liverpool fighters. Now, as we look through the list what we've got here now, out of this bunch of fighters, and obviously we don't want to compare them with the list of what Eddie Hearn had on show last week, it's not what we're about, but this weekend we want to put the spotlight on these fighters now. So, going through the fights, the matchups we've got on in the local fighters, obviously we just touched on Liam. Now, with Liam's matchup coming up, it's his world title shot.
Well, Liam will be defending his world title for the second time. You know, he won the world title in devastating fashion against John Thompson in Manchester, and this bill's called the Homecoming. But do you call the East Lancs, going up the East Lancs Road, a homecoming? Because I don't. You know, that's debatable. That's something that we can pick holes in till the cows come home. That's not what we're here for. What we're here for is to look over the challenge ahead of Liam tomorrow night, and that challenge is Predrag Radosevic. He's from Macedonia, not Macedonia, sorry. Do you know I've had someone all week telling me he's from Macedonia, and I'm thinking he's not. He's not. Do you know where he's from? He's from Montenegro. He's from Montenegro, and Radosevic has got a very good record. He's got 30 wins and 1 defeat, and that 1 defeat he got flattened by Felix Sturm in 2013. Now, okay, Sturm's been done for using performance enhancing drugs recently, but take nothing away from what he did to Radosevic, because it was a hell of a knockout, and you put it behind you. But ultimately it's time now for Liam to show his class. He's had the easy, and I say easy in quote marks because it wasn't I'm not trying to degrade from Jimmy Kelly, but he's had the easy defence, the easy bring you in slowly sort of fight.
Isn't that what you'd look back at as typical Frank Warren? That's how Frank Warren has done it. He's done it for years, where when he had Hatton and Calzaghe, once he got them a title, he tried to ease them in rather than rushing them ahead and getting them in against another world title holder and another belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Try to enjoy it and build his confidence up as a world champion.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Far between you get that opportunity.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's definitely something that's been the case.
Yeah.
But what you've got to understand is that, like I said, it's time for Liam to show what he's made of now. And hopefully tomorrow night, I personally can't see past the Liam Smith win. Yeah. But Radosevic will be game. He will come to win. And ultimately that's when Liam's at his best, because when someone's coming at him, they'll walk onto something. Yeah. And they'll get flattened, and ultimately that's what I can see happening tomorrow night.